In this video, we will be making one coffee and one matcha tiramisu that are non-alcoholic and are protein-rich instead of filled with heavy cream. Here are ingredients. We will need some ladyfinger cookies, mascarpone cheese, eggs, sugar, instant coffee, cacao powder, matcha powder. We will be making 2 cakes with this list. We start by separating the egg yolk and the egg whites from 6 eggs. You can do this by hand or with a yolk separator. You need to be extra careful to not spill any egg yolk with the egg white. Keep both in separate bowls. Next, we beat the egg white at low speed. Once the foam no longer has big bubbles, start to gradually add in 60 to 70 grams of sugar. When it turns white, beat the mixture at a high speed. Keep beating it until the ripples begin to form stable lines. Stop the beating and check to see if the mix can form steep peaks, like this. Be careful not to overbeat after it has the steep peaks, because the mix will not be fluffy. Next, whisk the egg yolk and add about 450 grams of mascarpone cheese. Then begin beating the cheese and yolk until both are well mixed together. After beating, clean the edges and add them to the mix. Then add half of the egg white mixture and start to combine slowly the 2 mixtures together with a spatula. You need to mix slowly using a circular folding motion, or else the air bubbles in the egg white mixture will be damaged. Do this until both are mixed well and the cream is smooth. Now get a shallow bowl that you can easily fit the ladyfingers in. In this bowl, pour some hot water, and then add the instant coffee. Mix it well. If you have one, get an adjustable cake mold and put a surface underneath. If not, any container that is about 16 centimeters square and at least 5 centimeters high for this amount of cream. Now, in one quick motion, dip one ladyfinger at a time in the coffee solution and place it tightly in the mold or container. Do this until you have one complete layer of ladyfingers in the bottom. Next, add about 1/6 of the cream on top of the bottom layer. Spread it evenly throughout. Then add a second layer of ladyfingers on top, just like the bottom layer. For the cream on top of this layer, add cream up to the top of the mold of the given size. This will be about 1.5 times the amount of cream as the earlier layer. Spread it flat. The cream does not need to be perfectly smooth, as long as there are no big bumps. Cover the cake and chill for about 1 hour. Take out the cake and dust a fine layer of cacao powder on top of the cream using a strainer. Once the top is completely dusted, cover the cake again and chill for at least 4 hours, if not overnight. When the cake is ready to serve, gently take off and detach the mold using a flat knife or cake spreader. If you want, you can also smooth the edges of the cake. If you're using a container, you can cut and enjoy right away. Now we will show how to prepare the matcha tiramisu. Follow the same steps as before, but now use matcha powder instead of instant coffee. Dip the ladyfingers in the matcha solution and place them and the cream the same way. Dust a light layer of matcha on top and chill. When the tiramisu is ready, take it out. Now finally, enjoy the easiest and most delicious cake.
Oh, wow. Mmm. 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 Wow. How did you get such a beautiful place? Mm.